Gone should be the day in that distant future where individuals will complain about their ability to tighten budgets or manage finances more wisely. At that time, individuals should be able to critically reassess their lifestyles and cut back on eating out daily or the non essentials that only provide pleasure. The funds would then be reallocated to a savings plan, which would add a cushion during a pandemic or disaster.
Now, if you look at a basic EC $100 and you keep that on a savings plan with a financial institution, over 10 years, you'll be able to accumulate about 16,000, roughly a little over 16,000 over a 10-year period. And over a 20-year period, you'll be able to accumulate around $46,000. So just $100 you set aside and you forget.
Possibly thinking about taking a loan? National Commercial Bank of Anguilla CEO Charmaine Francois has this advice on what people should consider as important factors when deciding on major financial investments in the future.
What are the financial resources that are required in order to achieve that? So say, for instance, it is investing in a business enterprise, a small business enterprise. What level of resources would be required? In the case of going into acquiring a mortgage, what level of equity injection is required?
She notes that there are other cost elements that are inclusive of debt servicing.
Being whether you can afford the annual insurance to insure that property, whether you can afford the maintenance of that property. You have property taxes. So there are a lot of costs that one would have to consider. So cost being a critical element of that decision. Another factor is to look at what are the risks associated and whether that the risk profile of whatever financial decision or investment decision that you're considering, whether it meets with your own risk tolerance level.
The financial advice for the future also must include considerations for the state of the economy as to whether it will support the growth projected. I am Gerard Joseph for GBN News.